Welcome back to Quintessential Quintuplets, Anime Review, Episode 14. This one I'm reviewing the 23rd episode of the anime, The Sisters' War, Part 1. Yep, this episode covers the first 11 pages of Chapter 79, 80-81, the entirety of these two chapters, 82, pages 2 through 12, and 18. Still the Kaito trip arc. Yep. Now, the thing with this episode is that, well, it starts out basically before they go on the Kaito trip, where basically you have, well, the girls pairing. We kind of pick up where last week's episode left off, where I think it's Isaka picked up the picture of Futuro when he was younger and put it in her purse. Then we have Futuro and his sister shopping, and just by sheer coincidence, oh yeah, Yoshiba was in that scene too. Yoshiba and Isaka decided to go shopping too for the trip, and they go and buying sort of underwear. Rita, like, I thought it was so hilarious. This scene, it's like the most stuttering. It's like, okay, let's just buy some underwear. It's like, yeah, and it's just so hilarious. And then we have this wonderful scene, like while Isaka is basically shopping for underwear, you have Futuro and Yashiba basically talking to each other. By the way, this is actually one of 2 times these two share the screen together, hinting at something later. Interesting. Yep. They chat for a while. They discuss the picture, the fact he was taken by a woman named Rina, which Yoshiba was like, that name sounds so familiar. In case you don't know, Rina is actually the name of their mother. Yep. And then they go on the trip, and they go to Kaito. Also, you hear this is minor thing of like, here's some snapshots. Yeah, it's later revealed that it was hinted at that it might be a sneak photographer. And according to one of the chaperones, yep, there is one. They realized it's 20 in the episode. We also have a scene where the girls basically want me a Futuro, so Miku can give him some sweets. And Yasuo basically won one of the card games. Like, okay, I won, so she takes herself and Miku up the right side, and the other 3 girls go over the left side. Excuse me. Mostly, but when it comes to this episode, this is mostly the same. They did make one slight alteration, like some typical anime would do this, where in the manga, they point to the bathroom. Now, in the manga, the sign was basically facing different direction, facing to the right. In the anime, it's facing to the left. Well, this probably makes more sense because they're going up the left side of a hill, so it makes perfect sense for the bathroom to be on the left side. Okay, perfectly fine. And, well, Isaka basically split for her group to try to beat everybody up, and she's the first one on top. And then she decides to dress up as Miku, and Miku basically gets upset with this, basically runs away. And this is just after Ishura basically said something she should have said, like, oh, now it's time to confess. And, of course, Futuro has no idea what the heck is going on. And Yeshua tells Futuro, go chase Miku. And apparently she got away, and of course Yoshiba basically had to take a bus with him back to their hotel. And then of course you have some scenes of basically Miku in their room with their sisters, where, like, I think it's Neno decides to disguise herself as Miku, where, like, they sort of in a way declared a rivalry for Futuro's love. At one point she gets on top of her own sister. I mean, I kind of thought when I saw this scene, I'm like, wait, are these two going to make out? Nope, they're just basically just started saying their competition basically to compete with each other for Futuro. And, well, we do kind of see the sneak photographer. I don't remember who this person is. It's been a little while since I read this particular arc. Yeah, so, like, right after that, he gets scared, and of course the episode ends with Isaka wanting to talk to, Izuku wanted to talk to Futuro about something. And that's the episode. It feels as though this episode went by really quickly, and it had really fast pace, like bam, bam, bam. There's some good moments here and there. I like the scenes between Futuro and Yoshiba. I think those scenes basically had great pacing with it. But it seemed like that almost everything else was going by so quickly over the course of a 23-minute episode. And this episode doesn't tap that much. No, it doesn't. It taps roughly 2 full chapters and parts of like 2 different chapters. Yeah, you might think about 4 chapters with bits and pieces here and there. Yes, I kind of hope, though, that maybe next week's episode they might actually fill in some gaps here, where they might throw some stuff in the cutout. It's possible. Now, the thing with next week's episode, it's episode 12. The last season, 12 episodes. Now, this might be the last episode. In the case of this season, it's not been confirmed exactly how many episodes the season is going to last for. Dr. Stone, yes. Some people have a pretty good idea because there was an arc release online that it was going to be 11 episodes. This season, they've not confirmed the episode count yet, so it could be possible the season could be longer than 12 episodes. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 24. That might be something, and there's plenty of material for it. But why in the world they cutting some stuff out for makes some freaking sense. So, like this episode, you did like a little bit of a chapter and then you bought to finish it. Yeah. But not much to say about this episode. It's okay. But I'm definitely looking forward to finishing this arc. Okay? So yeah, that's it for Sick Review. Stay tuned for tomorrow. My reviews for She May Have a Princess and Fire Force. Well, if it bothers upload tomorrow. Okay? See this video. Bye.